Good afternoon, friends. Stephen Benoon here with Israeli News Live. I want to just kind of give you guys a quick little news message here. And later this evening, me and Yana will also be trying to put together a broadcast for you, probably late tonight before we can do that. But there's been a lot of nervousness with people with Russia right now. We know that Russia engaged with the British Navy over, I believe is in the Baltic Sea, maybe the Black Sea, I forget exactly which one right off the top of my head, but at any rate, they dropped bombs in front of their ship, warning them that they shouldn't be there, and in that area, the British is causing a lot of tensions. There's also a lot of concern about China right now, and just as a reminder, I told you guys already that China's next move is going to be to take Taiwan. That is definitely on the table, and this whole issue with Russia right now and the tensions that are rising there is we're going to see this over the next couple of years. More and more, the tensions back and forth between Russia, the United States, Great Britain, the different allies of NATO, that of China as well. Why is that? Because they're going to bring about a world war in 2024. I know that sounds crazy to say this, but all this is pre-planned. This is all set up. And as I was recently discussing with a friend of mine there in Washington, he said that in 1984, get that now, 1984, and I shared this over on Patreon recently, so you guys on Patreon already know this, but he said in a briefing where they were discussing that China would be the next world superpower. Here we are, the United States, at the peak of being the superpower of the world in the mid-'80s, and yet they're talking about China being the next world's global superpower. Now you take that, you put that in mind. Remember when I was telling you, gosh, what was it, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, talking to one of good friends of mine there where their whole family was Israeli intelligence, and just as a little hint, that's the ones that were all killed recently. But the thing was we were, at that time then, I was complaining about China and them getting all these projects in Israel to build the ports, like in Haifa and in Ashkelon. And in fact, when Haifa, there was absolutely nobody that bid against them. They got their hands down. Then the port of Ashkelon come up. There's so much fuss put over the fact that China got no resistance. Next thing you know, they put a little bit of bid out there, but China still gets the construction permit to do the port in Ashkelon as well. And I was complaining about this, and of course the One Road, One Belt, Silk Road Initiative, and I said, what is it? It's Israel and China is working together. The truth of the One Belt, One Road Initiative was actually an Israeli project. If you recall, I said to you guys then, I was told, stop speaking against China because China is going to be the next world superpower and that Israel was going to use them. Well, to top all that off, in a recent discussion I had, well, I find out that, and of course we'd already believed this anyway, I'll probably go more into this, details into this in Patreon here next couple of days, but all these nations, including China, are managed. That's right, managed by the global elitists, by the Rothschild families. Countries like, for example, Libya, where Muammar Gaddafi was not going along with the program, those countries, those leaders are eliminated and destroyed until they come into obedience to the plan, to the globalist initiative. I got one thing else I got to talk to you guys about as well. Very interesting little thing. My wife sent me this video about a DNA test of a lizard. I'm going to share that on Patreon. That is laughable, but it really makes you think. The lizard ended up, by the way, testing 51% Ashkenazi Jew. Go figure that one, right? Anyway, I'm Steve Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live. I apologize for the last couple of days. Really got tied up with a lot of things going on, but try to make up for that over the next couple of days here. Blessings to you all. God bless you, and thank you for listening. Thank you for your support of the ministry as well. We really, without you, can't do it. IsraeliNewsLive.org is our website, and see what the Lord leads on a good teaching this weekend. Good evening.